Imagine a cold wind sweeping across an open land, the kind of wind that cuts through clothes and settles deep into the bones. The ground is frozen, the sky is gray, and winter is approaching fast. In the middle of this harsh landscape, a man stands alone, stacking stones and shaping wood, building something that looks strange. Not a square house, not a rectangle, but an eight-sided structure. People stop to stare. Some shake their heads, others laugh openly. They whisper among themselves, saying he's lost his mind, that no house like this could survive the brutal winter ahead. But the man doesn't argue. He doesn't defend himself. He keeps working, quietly, confidently, as if he knows something the rest of them don't. This story takes us back to the mid-1800s in America, a time when life was simple but extremely hard. There was no central heating, no insulation, no modern construction methods. Winters were unforgiving. People relied on firewood, thick walls, and prayers to survive the cold. Homes were built the same way everywhere: four walls, sharp corners, narrow spaces. That's how it had always been done, and nobody questioned it. But one man did. His name was Orson Fowler. He wasn't a builder by profession. He wasn't an engineer either. He was a thinker, a writer, and someone who believed that nature held answers humans often ignored. Orson spent years observing the world around him. He noticed something unusual. Nature almost never uses squares or rectangles. Honeycombs are hexagonal, trees grow in curves, planets are round. Even the human body avoids sharp edges. That made him wonder, if nature avoids corners, why do humans live inside them? He began studying geometry and airflow, heat movement, and structural strength. What he discovered surprised even him. An octagon, an eight-sided shape, could enclose more space using less material. It allowed heat to circulate more evenly. It reduced cold air pockets. It resisted strong winds better than traditional homes. And most importantly, it stayed warmer during winter using less fuel. To Orson, it made perfect sense. But to everyone else, it sounded insane. When he began building his octagon house, the reaction was brutal. Neighbors laughed openly. Some called it a foolish experiment. Others said he was wasting his money and time. Carpenters refused to help because the design made no sense to them. People were so confident in his failure that some even joked he wouldn't survive the winter. But Orson didn't stop. He believed knowledge mattered more than opinion. So he built his house carefully, following the geometry he trusted, sealing the walls, positioning the windows strategically, and ensuring airflow moved smoothly inside. As winter approached, temperatures dropped rapidly. Snow covered the land. Wind howled through the fields. Inside traditional homes, families burned wood nonstop, yet still shivered through the nights. The cold slipped in through corners and cracks, draining warmth from every room. But inside Orson's octagon house, something strange happened. The temperature remained stable. Heat circulated evenly, the walls held warmth longer. While others struggled to stay warm, his home remained surprisingly comfortable. Then came the coldest days of the season. People, who once laughed, now stood confused. Their fireplaces were burning constantly, yet their homes were freezing. Meanwhile, Orson's house stayed noticeably warmer, sometimes by more than 10 degrees. The same people who mocked him began visiting, quietly observing, asking questions. The laughter stopped, curiosity replaced it, and slowly respect followed. His idea worked, not because of luck, not because of chance, but because he trusted logic over tradition. Orson later published his ideas, explaining how octagon houses were cheaper to build, stronger against storms, more energy efficient, and healthier to live in. For a time, octagon homes began appearing across America. Though the trend eventually faded, the lesson never did. History remembers many loud men, but progress often comes from the quiet ones, the ones who are willing to look foolish, the ones who stand alone, the ones who trust their ideas even when the world laughs. And that's the real lesson of this story, because every breakthrough in history was once considered stupid. Every innovation was once mocked, and every genius was once doubted. So the next time people laugh at your idea, Remember this man, remember the house they mocked, and remember how winter proved him right. Sometimes, being different isn't a weakness. It's a warning sign to the world that something powerful is coming.